we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle, it's Brinson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's hard. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Oh my, he just shanked that one. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. On the move, it's Hardy. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. At the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown! not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's Jennings. He's got him. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Bully ball on 3rd and short. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Handoff to Jones. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
The ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give them a run-pass option, but not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down on a 3-point.
Touchdown, Tiger! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. How about the Simpish Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down? Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Coleman. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Plows through the defense. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Missouri.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. A serendipitous turn of events off the deflection, and they turn it into a first down.
And sometimes it's just going to be your day. And sometimes those bounces go your way. And he does right here. I mean, it's a nice job by the defense getting a hand on the football, but the ball bounces to the wide receiver. He makes the play and gets the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hudson. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man, it's Brinson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He'll take it himself. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this 4th down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
3:25.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll try the left side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running game on third down? Trying to barge in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Renson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.